I thought, and I think most people think, the diagnosis is like the multiplication tables. If you have this collection of symptoms, it's clearly this. 4 times 6 is always 24. And I realized that once I got to where doctors talked about these things, I realized that it was actually not the case. 4 times 6 could be 24, but it could also be something else. And you'd have to get more information to find out which it was. I found out that it was not the multiplication tables, but it was really Sherlock Holmes. I remember when I first made this discovery, it was in one of the education sessions that we have as medical students, and then as residents, and then as attendings. And in this, everybody comes together, medical students, residents, established doctors, and hear a case presented the way it presents to a doctor. Sometimes there are red herrings, sometimes there are false leads, sometimes the key suspect is not obvious, not always in the room. So it had all these rhythms to it. I remember the case that I first heard. It was this young woman who had strangely swollen legs. And she turned out to have something called lupus nephritis. So it was an aspect of a disease called lupus, which it never was in-house, that affected her kidneys. And so I remember thinking, oh my gosh, it's not the multiplication tables, it's Sherlock Holmes. This is a detective story. This is a mystery that has to be solved.